Hello everyone. In today's video we're gonna be talking about trend lines. We had a bunch of emails from people asking to make a video based on just trend line trading, and that's why we're gonna be making a few videos, and we're gonna be taking live trades for you guys, so hopefully you'll be able to get used to the trend line trading, and learn how to do it yourself. But before we continue with our video, if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to it, and you can of course smash the like button. We really appreciate that. Also, if you guys have any questions, you can comment on the section below, and we're gonna get to it as soon as we can. Now let's start looking at our chart. We're on a Euro USA dollar on a 1 hour chart, and I'm just gonna put a trend line here. You see this nice purple trend line. Why is this trend line over there? As you can see, we have couple highs over there, and the price had trouble breaking through this level. So basically that tells us that this is a solid zone where we expect the price to react somehow. It may bump from this trend line, or it could break the trend line. So basically we're gonna be waiting for the price to reach this zone, and when it reach this zone, we're gonna be deciding whether we're gonna go short or we're gonna buy from this point. But of course at this point the only thing we can do is wait and see how the price reacts. We're forwarding the video a few hours later, and as you can see, the price reached this zone, but it could not break it. You see there was one candle that actually closed under this zone, but the next one is a really nice bullish candle. So basically we have an engulfing candle, and honestly that was a good moment to enter the trade, right after the first bullish candle, because it's an engulfing candle, really nice, with a really nice body. It is near a very nice and important level. So basically we could have entered the trade. Unfortunately, with recording the video, looking at other charts, we could have entered here, but we're entering right now. A little later of course, but still that's a solid signal, and we believe there is a lot of potential right here. We are setting our take profit and stop loss. You already know how we do that. We try to go risk to reward ratio is 1 to 3. Why? Probably you're asking yourself, we set such a big stop loss, and the reason for that is just because this is basically a zone. So the trend lines, they're not something fixed that the price can go there and never come back, or something like that. So we want to give our our trade some room. We want to have some room for if the price decide to come back and test this level again, it may break the zone and then come back. And we have talked about what breaking of a particular level is. We need bunch of candles, so it's not just 1 or 2 candles breaking out the zone. That's not a real breakout. But like I said, we talk about this in other videos. And our take profit, usually we try to get 80%. Now we set it a little higher, but we're gonna be looking in front of the computer, so that's why we're not closing. We're putting it to maybe like a 90% of the whole movement. I'm forwarding the video a few hours later. As you can see, we have another trend line. We draw that line right after the price basically make like a pullback, and now it's going back up. We moved our stop loss on profit. For some of you that are familiar with our videos, that's what we do all the time. We always try to secure some profits. From now on, what you can do, there is something really important to understand here. This second trend line, basically this is gonna be a trigger for us to enter another trade. You see we enter with 2.7 lots here, and every time the price goes up and gets back to the trend line, you can actually open another trade. Of course, you're gonna enter with a smaller lot. Every time you enter the trade again, you're gonna have to, that's pretty much the money management. You're just gonna enter the trade with the lower lot, and the reason for that is just because you're getting closer to the previous high, and the price, it's always gonna react to those previous highs, and it's getting a little riskier. As I said, we even entered this trade little later on the second candle. We could have entered right here after the first bullish candle closed, but it's still okay. We believe that there is a lot of opportunities in this particular trade that we already opened. So what we can do now is basically just wait and see if the price go back to the trend line. Guys, we are several hours later, and as you can see, we already secured all of this profit. We moved our stop loss. It's basically like half the way of our take profit, where we set it over there. And what we can say here, it's something as well very important. You see the price actually didn't came back to this trend line, and that's why we didn't open another trade. This is the only reason. And by the way, if you look at the current price, we basically were about to collect the 80%. If our take profit was to collect 80% what we're supposed to do, our take profit was gonna get hit. So right now the price seems like it may come back and test this trend line. And why it's important actually to close this trade. We're gonna close this trade, guys, because most likely the price, it's in a certain level that it gets exhausted, and it's gonna have to retest this trend line, and the price is far away from this trend line. So that's why we don't want to wait for the price to retest this trend line, and it might go back up, but it might take several hours, or it may take a couple of days. So what we suggest here is just close this trade and wait for another opportunity. It could be on this one. You may enter on a retest of the trend line if it didn't get a break of this trend line, and you can go long again, or you can just simply close your trade and then look for another opportunity. But definitely we're closing this trade. More than happy with the profits that we collect. So basically we collect like 75% of the movement, and we always talk about don't get greedy. There is always another opportunity. We are really close to the high of on the 1 hour chart, so it's better just to like I said, close this trade. Basically, guys, that was for this video. There is not gonna be really another opportunity that we're gonna be able to show you in this particular video. We're expecting the pullback. It might take, like I said, several hours, and we're waiting for a confirmation to enter, and we basically are gonna be following this trend line. And you see how we enter here. There was one retest, and then the price just went straight up. There was no other retest into the trend line, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, guys, I really hope you enjoy this video. I really hope that you understand the power of the trend line. And by the way, we're gonna be making few videos, I believe like 3 or 4, so you're gonna be able to check all of them. And as you can see, we're showing you live trades, guys. We've seen a lot of YouTubers or wannabe traders, and they just go back, scroll on on the chart, and they when they see some sell-off, or where the price is just jumping up, and they say, well, yeah, you could have sell here, you could have sell there, you could have buy here. And it's easy when the whole movement is already made to say what you could have do here, and stuff like that. But we're trying to show you every single trade that we take on a live account, on real time, so you can see for yourself and try to implement that in your trading. But as I said, that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoy it, and you can smash the like button if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys. That really motivates us to make more valuable videos. I'll see you in the next videos, guys. Bye bye.